Alright, I know that in this video, or these string of videos, I know that I've been really negative on the WWE Backlash 2018 show, basically saying because of the Superstar shakeup, because of WrestleMania, because of the Greatest Royal Rumble, because of the fact that we've had 3 big shows in less than a month, and now they're pushing Backlash at us, basically saying that they're going to be combining the Raw and SmackDown shows, two shows for the price of one, even though any idiot out there looking is basically saying, hey, you used to give us 2 shows for $9.99, now you're giving us 1 show. That's the opposite. You're giving us 1 for what we've been used to for the price of 2. So we're the ones getting hosed. Quit trying to make it look like you just made everything better, by sort of making it easier on you guys and taking less risk and trying to save money by only running one pay-per-view a month instead of giving us the normal 2. But the one saving light for this show is going to be Carmella putting up her SmackDown Women's Championship on the line against Charlotte Flair. Carmella picked the bones off of the carcass, much like a vulture would have done, after the iconic duo made their debut on the SmackDown brand after WrestleMania. And basically Carmella came running down to cash in that Money in the Bank that everybody kept on wondering when she was going to cash in. We basically saw Carmella be the first one dumped out of the Women's Royal Rumble, the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania, because of the fact that everybody looked at her as she was a threat, and she was sort of showing off with her briefcase, and everybody just sort of had enough of her. And everybody was wondering, is this because they wanted to save Carmella for later in the show, whether if that was during the Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss match, or the Charlotte versus Asuka match, where both of those girls would just go out there and beat the hell out of each other, to the point of whoever won was going to be beat up enough that Carmella would be able to, just basically strip the title off her. But it turns out that the beatdown on SmackDown was all the opening that she needs, and now Charlotte is pissed. She wants retribution. She wants her championship back. But here we are in the era of Carmella, that we have to see where this goes from here. If Carmella actually is going to have some sort of a treaty or some sort of a friendship with the iconic duo, that this turns into a 3-on-1 affair. We still have to remember that Asuka, who came over to SmackDown in the Superstar shakeup, she is in the background. So where is Asuka going to fit into this women's championship picture for SmackDown? She really hasn't been around to the point where she's been making any buzz since moving over to SmackDown. To me, I understand that she lost her streak and maybe that was a little bit of her sort of buzz that was around her, but her moving to SmackDown I think puts her in a little bit of a less light. I was really surprised that they moved Charlotte over there last year, but after Charlotte ran over Monday Night Raw holding the championship for so long, that she needed some fresh competition, and for her to be there, here she is doing what her dad basically got famous for in the wrestling business, making a new name. We'll have to see what goes down at Backlash. I love Charlotte. I think that she's one of the best women there is wrestling in WWE, and I know that people are even hyped maybe for a Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey match at WrestleMania, but I'm picking Carmella to keep that championship. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I think Carmella is keeping the title at Backlash.